Our kids have become broken. CoachNye here with Mind Over Sport. Thanks for taking a minute with me today. I want to discuss a little bit about mental health. In Ontario, it's Mental Health Week, and a lot of activities are going on to help just not the youth, but for everyone in regards to mental health. And I just wanted to I wrote some things down, and I haven't memorized them all, so I am going to look at this sheet of paper. But I feel very strongly, and I'm very concerned about the youth, the young adults at this time as we go through this pandemic for the past 13 months or so. As I mentioned, our kids are becoming broken. And when do we start prioritizing their well-being? That's my question. My concern is regards to how harmful and the lasting effects that the current pandemic has on the mental health and well-being of our children and our society. More specifically, I'm worried about at some point the harm and the damage lockdown restrictions are doing to our children may actually exceed the dangers of COVID-19 itself. Earlier on, maybe 8 months ago, I dismissed as a cruel and callous the notion that these consideration for things such as economics or social activities should be weighed against safety measures. I believe that nothing but the most significant restrictions would get us through this safely. 13 months later, however, my beliefs have changed because things have changed for the kids. They are becoming broken. I feel our children are being damaged or are damaged right in front of our eyes. But we do have the power to help. Part of the issue, however, is that is not enough people are having this conversation. Why? I ask. Because kids are not the ones dying in hospital with record numbers. Yet the reality is that does not make the situation less grave. Simple because kids are not on ventilators or IC units in large numbers, but that does not mean they are not scared by this virus. And it should seem to me that kids have done nothing but sacrifice these days. They've given up everything they know, everything they love for the greater good of their friends, the extended family, their education, socialization, athletics, and even their innocence. There's no doubt that the mental health of our kids is suffering greatly. So I ask at this point, do we prioritize their well-being? When are we going to? I fully understand the pandemic. There's no right or wrong answers or easy solutions. And I have nothing but utmost respect for the doctors, the nurses, the frontline people, all the healthcare staff. Nothing but my respect to them all. However, at this point, I think we must reflect in light of what we're learning from the year of living with COVID. And what we are learning is that kids cannot live like this. That's my concern. It's not healthy for them to do so. What is more, by continuing to do so, we undoubtedly put mental health, well-being, and future prospects of happiness for our youth at risk. That's not a lie, it's the truth. I'm not a specialist, I'm not a doctor. I can't recite data like some people can. But I am living in this pandemic as a coach, teacher, a father, an uncle, and I'm seeing what is happening to our kids. The situation has become serious for them. As a result, we must have this conversation for our children's sake. I'm going to end this with a request from all of you out there. Why? Why have we not done more for our kids? Maybe we have, but I don't think we have. In the next couple of days, I'm going to do another video on the social media. And I'm going to be asking some other questions and some people to give me some answers. Or at least their opinions and how they've gone through the pandemic for the past 13, 14 months. What have they done differently? What are their successes? But I'm also going to be asking what their challenges have been, just like any of us. I also want everybody who watches this, who knows me on through social media, give me some of your comments. Give me some of your opinions. Let's open this up. It's Mental Health Month. Let's find some answers. Maybe not total solutions, but maybe some answers that can help. There's a program through Bounce Back, Reclaim Your Health. It's through the Canadian Mental Health Association. And they put out some great programs, but the Bounce Back program is awesome. It's helping a lot of youth. And I would suggest that you take a look at it. I'm going to leave you one thing before I leave here. If you know some children, or have children of your own, ask them how they're doing. Get them talking. It's time. It's time now. And remember, we as adults can be the change. We also have to help be the change for our youth. Till next time.